With the slowdowns out there.
And this is a testimony to how busy Tampa is, because FDOT says this was a slow weekend for Tampa,
Right.
and that's why they decided to do the construction on this weekend. So, yeah, this is
There
an
you
off
have
weekend, I guess, for us. And when it
Plans.
comes to events and stuff, now you throw rain into the mix, and
Right.
that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little more curious about trying to get traffic done if it's going to be rainy, because I know sometimes,
and windy today.
Yeah, so we'll see how that happens. Not slim pickings on a quiet weekend in Tampa if this is, considered quiet for us. But yeah, rain on the way, everyone. And believe it or not, some of that rain is going to be from a low that the National Hurricane Center is watching. No need to panic. This is more than likely not going to develop into anything, because it's going to interact with the peninsula of Florida and ultimately just fall apart. But it will contribute to our rain chance this weekend. We still have Category 1 Hurricane Imelda quickly moving off to the east-northeast. 30 miles per hour is its forward speed. It's getting caught right up in the jet stream, and it's going to fall apart through the day today. And then another wave we're watching in the central Atlantic, low end chance of development. We'll keep an eye on that one. But again, what we're watching closer to home here is that wave with a 10% chance of development. It's a low down near the Bahamas. That will contribute to our wetter forecast pattern over the upcoming weekend. So let's talk about that, because I know you're already thinking about the weekend and those plans. Dry here at home to start your Thursday, so got to get through a couple more days. A few showers starting to push into Polk County from the east coast of Florida, and that's generally what we're going to watch for today, is showers coming in from the east, pushing off to the west to our side of the state. 74 in Tarpon Springs, 75 right now in Clearwater Beach, 75 in Tampa, 72 in Brandon, 71 in Plant City, 72 in Lakeland. We're at 70 in Homosassa. So it's a nice and mild start to the day. You're going to notice a nice light breeze this morning as well. So honestly, I thought it felt pretty comfy out there with that breeze. We have high pressure to our north to thank for that. This is a change in pressure, a very strong ridge of high pressure, and pressure differences create wind. There's your science lesson for the day. But it's also going to help bring in that easterly wind that's going to pull in Atlantic moisture. That low down to the coast also going to usher in that easterly wind to just make the humidity higher. We're going to have a lot of moisture in every level of the atmosphere. We had that drier mid-level air the last couple days. That is no longer. That will be a thing of the past. Let's time out the rain for you, because again, starting today, our forecast pattern trends a little more unsettled. Dry for the morning, a few isolated storms around lunchtime, and today is one of the drier days. Around 4 o'clock, that ride home, few isolated storms along the coast. Most of the rain today will be inland over towards Highlands County, Hardee County, DeSoto County, Polk County, and then will be mostly dry overnight. It is going to be very breezy today. We're going to have wind gusts anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Look at Riverview and Lakeland. This is at 12 o'clock this afternoon. Gusts approaching 30 miles per hour, and then the wind will die down overnight, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Very breezy the next couple of days. And because of that, bay water's rough for that marine forecast. Seas 3 to 5 feet. So we do have a small craft advisory through Sunday morning. Not advised to go out on the water if you have a smaller boat, or if you're an unexperienced boater, an inexperienced boater. Probably not the best idea to make plans out on the water this weekend. Tomorrow morning starts dry again. A few isolated storms moving inland around lunchtime, and those will drift off to the coast. Wettest time of day tomorrow looks to be around 3-4 o'clock. So as you're picking up the kids from school, maybe leaving work just a touch early to start your weekend. After 6 p.m. though, look at along the coast. So for things like the USF game, we look mostly dry. Most of the rain will set up inland for any evening plans you have tomorrow. Looks a lot better along the coast. Saturday morning, we'll start with a few showers. Here comes that low moving inland, pumping in moisture, but a lot of the rain is going to wrap around to our north on Saturday. So it does look like along the coast we're mostly dry. Inland and north of Tampa looks where the best rain's going to set up on Saturday. Now that could change depending on where that low ultimately goes, but just know we're staying unsettled and breezy through the weekend. Sunday does trend a little drier, and it looks like our forecast will start to dry out by the middle of next week. High temperatures will stay in the mid to upper 80s, overnight lows in the low to mid 70s.